Having a huge bank account only matters if I know how to access the money. For the Israelites to live purposefully in God's bountiful blessing, Moses knew they needed proper perspective to access that blessing. Through the poetic words of Moses in Deuteronomy 33, 1 and 2, I'm reminded that, first off, living out the fullness of the blessing calls for an understanding that God, more glorious than the sun, shines forth, bringing light, life, and health to all creation. Secondly, living out the fullness of the blessing calls for an understanding that God, more majestic than the mightiest king, is in charge of all his holy ones, and they receive their instruction from his hand. Lastly, living out the fullness of the blessing requires the belief that God loves his people and carries them in his hand. Catch more on today's Your Daily Bible Verse podcast titled, When We Long for Blessing.